Hi, my name is Gertrude Mafo. My project topic is about autism spectrum disorder and regular education, the good and the difficulties. We talk about ASD children or autism spectrum disorder children are included in our regular education and recent education settings. And this inclusion has its own difficulties. As everything, we know that we have the good and the bad in everything. ASD in regular education has also some challenges that are being confronted by these students. So we're going to explore some of the things that are associated with ASD students and how best we can help solve those challenges. So just let's go on. In the past, we know that schools were segregated based on their disability, race, and others. But now, with the inception of our IDEA, we have known that segregation is no more a problem. But in regular education and autism has its own challenges that students in regular education face, even though we embrace the inclusion that has been categorized by the uh, regular education or the mainstream education settings. ASD is a neurological disorder affecting children such as such case have difficulty with communication, social skills, and they have repetitive disorders, and they have problem with time management. According to CDC, in every 59 children, one is affected by autism in the United States. Some of the significance of the research, that is regular education and the difficulties, is that it gives the importance of the ASD to educators, policymakers, and other stakeholders or parents. To educators, it helps us to know how we can help work with ASD students. To parents, it gives them information on the decision as to enroll their kids in regular education or in the special education settings. Some of the related some literature review is that primarily there are mixed reactions among scholars surrounding ASD children in regular education. According to some studies, regular inclusion in regular education serves as a great benefit. Some are of the view that inclusion in regular education should not be encouraged since there are no inclusion strategies. This is by SWAP 2015. I think limited studies on education inclusion is a key contributor in this controversy. There are some scholars who believe that regular education and autism or special education kids do have a disadvantage because we do not have a lot of embraced we do not have a lot of inclusion in the regular or the mainstream education, but there are some benefits. Some benefits, it includes it includes it gives them positive attitude socially, and it also has a positive relation with peers, and they display advanced engagement that these special kids in the special education settings, eliminating the case of segregation and stigmatization. Regular education also creates larger friendship network for ASD students. So these are some of the benefits that we can derive from regular education, ASD students being in the regular education settings. So one of the benefits is that they develop social relations with other peers, and also they have a strong friendship connection because in the regular education system they are with the regular mainstream students and they blend with them so that they'll be able to find a bond, so they are able to engage with them socially, and then academically they are able to be of a great help to these kids. That is why some people are of the view that general education is very important to ASD students, but some are of the view that it is not good because it doesn't have the structures that helps ASD students excel in the regular education settings. All right. There are some challenges that have also been characterized by the regular education settings. According to some studies, regular education setting is not good for children of with ASD, as teachers have difficulty in ensuring full participation, considering that some students hardly communicate. And this is a major challenge because we know that some ASD students have problem communicating, and so when they are in the regular education settings, people find it difficult to talk to them. Some students find it difficult to talk to them. Hereby, some who are with the younger age, like the kindergarten and the first and second grade, find it difficult. They do not comprehend why some students cannot talk like they do. And so they try to stigmatize them, or they try to discriminate against them. This is some of the challenges that some studies have with the regular education been blending with the ASD or the autism spectrum disorder kids. There is also the feel that these ASD students will be left out in the regular education status, which sometimes it is true because as teachers we see it all the time. When all these kids, we see that they are being left not attended to, whilst the regular education teacher concentrates on the quote unquote the normal kids that are in the classroom, because they think that no matter what's the challenge, no matter how best they put in these regular education, these special kids will not be able to excel in society. So they just do whatever they think is best for them. But I think that this is some of the challenges that people who are arguing that regular education and ASD do not match. This is some of the things that they find it very difficult to comprehend. But as teachers, if we are able to embrace these, and we are able to develop good content, good participation, and good inclusion, it will help to blend, and it will help to improve these challenges. According to Majoko 2016, ASD is a heterogeneous disability that varies functioning among affected children. And so there are some solutions that he prescribed for ASD students who are in the regular education settings. According to Majoko 2016, antecedent procedures is one of the significant solution for mainstream education. The use of picture schedules, prompt delivering is also essential. The strategy will be delivered. A strategy also will be a delay contingency. That is, close supervision is one of the factors that affect mainstream education. And so, if close supervision will be enhanced, children with disabilities who are in the regular education will tend to excel. So, these are some of the things that they prescribe, that if our kids will have to be in the regular education settings, they need to have the antecedent procedures, and they need to have a delayed contingence. These are some of the solutions that it was prescribed to help ASD kids. In conclusion, even though the issue of ASD and regular education has raised mixed reactions, there are benefits of inclusion, social relation, friendship, and these are some of the things that impact it positively. There are some researchers that believe that students who are in the special education settings do not really embrace communication, they do not engage socially, and they do not have a lot of network of friendship that embraced these students. So as regular educators or as teachers, if we are to profit, or if we are to find solutions to help these ASD students, I think that's one of the things that I would encourage, is that regular education, no matter its challenges, has some benefits that goes a long way to help our autism spectrum disorder kids excel in various diverse ways. Thank you.